boys, the Innodem is freaking amazing. And to be honest, I'm starting to think that someone at DE watched some of my videos about finishers in this game. Because this one is a very unique weapon. And yeah, it's all because of the Incarnon effects. It's freaking amazing. Evolution. Our dagger becomes a sword. We get aerial gliding projectiles. We get a resilience buff when finishing with Incarnon mode. That's gonna be a buff that stacks 4 times, and each stack gives us 10% damage resistance. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Something to do with finishers. Finally. Yeah, get attack speed and range and all that good stuff. Second buff, range, attack speed, sprint speed. I went for attack speed, but yeah, it's everything is good. When we get to the third buff, combo for every 10 minutes continuous slide, that is interesting. Aerial attacks are already pretty good in this weapon, because yeah, you'll see soon. Finisher damage, that's the first one. Who would have guessed finisher damage, dudes? That is nice. Now here, reducing the need for the combo counter. Airborne melee kills increase melee damage. This is super interesting. Like, come on, dudes. And yeah, I'll show you why in a little bit later on the video. Finisher, combo counter. I've said this a few times before. Like, dude, I honestly think that they're experimenting with this. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think this should be a base for every melee, every finisher that you use with any melee. It's gonna give you an increase on your combo counter. Maybe this weapon has a 20 and they will start with a 10 combo counter on their finisher, but that's already a start. But I think that is really cool, really cool. Something that should be, every weapon should have. For the last one, after a finisher attack, heavy attack efficiency for 40 seconds, that is already amazing. On finisher, stun enemies around. The stun actually lasts for a few seconds. It's like maybe 4 seconds or something like that. And I am gonna guess that if you have cold procs on the enemies around, that timer is gonna be increased. And collecting ammo grants 5 melee combo counter. This is probably good if you have a bullet hose as a weapon, and you also have you potentially have a ammo mutation mod. But the thing is, look at how many possibilities do you have here. It's just so crazy. Like, maybe you wanna get this airborne melee kill bonus, and so your gameplay is gonna change, and you might even want to take more range or even more aerial range. And you know how crazy that is? Let's think again. Do you want to go for finishers? Take finisher damage and then increase your combo, it's so freaking exciting to be actually thinking, and your choices here are gonna change your gameplay. Let's say instead of taking a heavy attack efficiency mod, if you then use a finisher, you might not need that heavy attack efficiency mod. These are the possibilities. It's just so crazy. And maybe if you really don't want to have attack efficiency mod, you can even if you're finishing a lot, you might even want to take this perk and ignore, just keep finishing and maybe ignore the whole building up combo part. No, it's I like it a lot, to be honest. I really like it. So let's see. What I'm gonna stay for now is more to show you guys this swooping lunge, because I think it's a very interesting part of the weapon. Then I might even show you guys the rest of the stuff. I'm gonna take stunning brutality too. Alright, we're on the simulacrum. We got here our corrupted heavy gunners, and let's start with swooping lunge. And what's so interesting about swooping lunge is that an aerial kill, or what is considered an aerial kill, it doesn't really need to be a kill when you're attacking in the air, but it can be a bleed or a state of effect that you inflicted when on the ground, but you just need to be on the air. It will stack 3 times and does not decay completely when it's going down. That is the best thing ever they could have done for buffs. That is unfortunately not how everything works, but yeah, it's really good. It's already, it makes it more consistent and much better to use than if it would deplete like entirely. It'll be bad. Now we're gonna take a look on the last perk, which is stunning brutality, which is gonna stun the enemies which are actually aware of your presence. So it does that explosion animation, and they get that little stun for a few seconds. Of course, if they are blinded by my first ability, they won't be really stunned, so that's gonna be maybe, what, 2-3 seconds stun? Which is just okay. What? 1, 2, yeah, maybe 3 seconds. Let's see if they get more slowed, or if the blind is gonna last longer when we get something like a gloom going. Let's wait for that gloom to go there. And I'll get here. Let's do this. Do they even... did it? Not really sure. All of them got... yeah, they got the first skill, so not so easy to see. Gonna wait for them to recover. Alright. Let's see now. Oh no. It's kinda hard. This is not really working. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it works. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Code procs going, and primary, using the primer of everyone. So they get slowed. Now you, and maybe they the slows kinda overlap, but it might just work. Alright, I've talked about this. There's let's get to the Incarnon mode and see what else we got to cover. 5 times, heavy attack, here we are. Increased range, and yeah. Okay, from 6 meters pretty much we can already attack, and from aerial attacks it's also something like that. Aerial attacks also have a good range. Alright, so the projectiles, aim, glide, and attack. Right, so I'm gonna talk about the aerial projectiles a little more, and they actually got kinda of got something going on. They will not deal that much damage. It's gonna be impact and radiation. With I think there is a forced impact procs. They will not deal a lot of damage, but they will use your elemental mods. So if you have, let's say, viral, they will eventually proc viral. It's not. I think it probably gonna depend on your status chance, but it's not gonna be dealing a lot of damage. If you get the primers going, things already get different. It's a lot more damage. Still not great, but it's much better. If you remove armor, then damage is much better. And if you remove armor and primer, you might get into some deadly damage. Our friend here, Arthuss is here. Kinda more to watch. Alright, the one thing that I forgot to show, and that is actually the buff, the resilient buff that we get from finishing with the Incarnon mode. Here it is, 4 times, that's the limit. It's a buff that is gonna stay for 90 seconds, and yeah, we get a little bit more tanky. If I had a better rank of Arcane Grace, maybe my health wouldn't be going down at all. Still, not like super crazy, but it is an extra damage reduction that you don't often see on weapons or anything pretty much outside of modding, and that is really good. Alright, change the perks, and now off to the combo counter increase with the finishers. 41, 61, 81, and our combo counter goes up real quick. That is, come on dudes, you need this with every weapon. You're gonna be stuck, not kind of stuck in an animation. Please give us some combo counter. That is just so nice. Like already at 10 combo counter, no problem. Super easy. There we go. And I forgot to mention that I've put the what's it called? The heavy attack efficiency after finishing. So we also got some heavy attack efficiency going on there. You can also get that combo counter really fast. I'm using Relentless combination, but yeah, finishing is cool. And yeah, as you can see, melee efficiency, heavy attack efficiency going on. So instead of going from 12 to 0, went from 12 to 5. Pretty good. To be honest, guys, I think there's a lot of options. This weapon allows you to pretty much choose whatever you want to do, you know. So you can just get creative and choose what you want. But I would kind of think, it just makes me think that in order to kind of min-max, you're allowed to have a mixed gameplay. And by that I mean including finishers in your gameplay. And maybe applying those bleed procs and going airborne to get that extra weapon damage, melee damage. You know, that's diversifying your gameplay with those little aspects. It's always good. And I'm thinking that, like, in order to min-max, maybe if you are allowed to have that buff, that's going to be give you 40% heavy attack efficiency, so you're not taking reflex coil or what how's it called, like, or focus energy or something like that. You're allowed to take what's offered by the weapon and just roll with it. And getting extra damage is always good. Being able to get combo counter with a perk from your weapon is always good, and I really think they should make that a base for every weapon. Every finisher that you do with any weapon should be giving you combo counter. I think that's great. That is so good to see. Yeah, I think they've done an amazing job with this weapon. It's a lot of potential, and those projectiles, I'm pretty sure people will find what to do with them. Maybe at some point we'll be seeing a one-shot machine with those arrow projectiles. Don't really have like many builds, I think, to recommend you guys, but as if this weapon has like 50% slash, or yeah, maybe something like that. Let me just put this one, remove all. I've actually tried this one because I wanted to see if there was an interaction with the projectiles and shattering impact, and sadly there's not. Even though the projectiles are gonna be probably dealing and proccing impact damage, they will not remove the target armor, only the direct hits. Let's remove everything. We have 360 total damage, 50% is slash damage, and yeah, that is really good. So you're gonna be able to maintain and to get your combo count up real quick with Relentless combination. I really like this mod. I think it's a great mod, and every time I do a level cap run that there is a weapon that has a good amount of slash damage, I'm taking this. It's just really comfortable to be using this. And then this is a pretty basic build. That's why it's the standard build. Viral, crit damage, crit chance, building combo, attack speed, and weapon pretty much a melee damage. But of course, it can be much better if you use a primer, and so with a primer you're gonna be wanting to use condition overload. Yeah, got a finisher build, covered brutality and finishing touch. It's okay, but I might try something out with Mark for Death. Might pull out something cool. This is the build I'm gonna be using for the level cap run. That is it's a video I'm gonna make this week, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Innodem. What are you planning to do with it? Are you gonna even try the finishers or skip them at all? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Told you guys that people would find something to do with this very soon. And yeah, guess what? Max Bubble is a good candidate for this. Yeah, we already have some dead heavy gunners in there, not even using a primer. Imagine what people are gonna be able to do with this, and what people are gonna find in the following days. This is gonna be so freaking stupid. It's already so cool. Yeah, this is with gas. We should try some electricity just to see if it has like a better result. There we go, electricity. Seems interesting. Again, people will soon find much better ways or a much better build for this. Pretty sure maybe more status chance. Again, remove the armor, stuff like that. This will be in freaking insane. It's already very interesting. Look at that. Just have to primer then, and then the electricity does its magic. Just a little secret, because I know that there's always a few people that get to the end of the video, so thank you.